Alright everyone, in this video I will be doing the quest for Yarren. I believe it's called Flowers and Gold. I will be getting the actual flowers, but not actually turning it in this video. As well, I believe I also find all the celandine I need, or I'm only missing like one piece by the end of this video. Now, before I came here, I really should have checked my inventory, because at the inn, I put 4 of, well, you're supposed to find, I believe they're called Bederick blossoms. Now, it turns out, in the inn, I had 4 in storage already, and you need 5, so that would have really saved me a lot of time. But I guess it doesn't really matter in the long run, because all the flowers are in the same little area together. You just constantly get attacked by monsters along the way, and I want to get the Drowned Dead contract as well done. Yes, for the Drowned Dead contract you need 10 Drowned Dead tongues, and that little slug-looking thing is a Bloodswagger. And you'll see when you kill it, it kind of explodes into a puff of green smoke. You don't want to get hit by that. You'll see my health just kind of drop, I think. No, I got out of the blast that time. But all the Bederick blossoms are near the Sunken Tower and the Mage's Tower. In fact, they're even marked on your map, just for convenience, I guess. But you need 5 of them, and then you need to bring them to the ferryman that brings you back to town, actually. So it's very convenient, because I believe in the next video I go back to town and hand in a lot of these quests. No, it turns out I had to do some other stuff first and then I head back to town. So in 2 videos I'm going to actually be handing in a bunch of these quests. So this video is mostly just me running around picking flowers. But simple quests, free money, I guess. Now there are going to be a lot of people or a lot of monsters in these areas. Now you also find that second trophy yeah, it's right there, that trophy monster. I believe it's called Coccydium. Yeah, as soon as I see that, I just run for it. That thing will pop up nearly anywhere, and it can kill you without much difficulty. So I suggest running for it if you see it. At least until you hand in a lot of quests, so then you get a couple, until you like level up a couple of times and you're a lot stronger. Now if you want to kill it, I suggest putting in points into strong steel style, as well as your second tier strength abilities, as well as like dexterity and stuff like that. But oops, hit the microphone. But yeah, stay away from that thing for a bit. Or if you are going to fight it, fight it near the cannibal's house, because it's just, I mean, even worst case scenario, you can run away and into the house and rest up instead of dying, or you can at least or at least you're in a safe place so you can save. Yeah, there's gonna be 2 corpses here and a fireplace. They have some pretty good stuff on them, so loot their bodies. I don't think you ever find out who they are, and they have nothing to do with the story. So, as well, if you want to do the a ghoul contract, and you have their journal entry from the many books from the bookseller that I didn't show myself getting, you can use that campfire, rest until midnight, and they will be right here in this area. Yes, it is here though. In fact, I show myself, I rest, and I didn't expect them to be right beside me when I stopped meditating. So there's like basically a cut, and then there's me surrounded by like seven or 8 ghoul-like enemies. And that's because I planned on hitting the recording after I got up from the meditation. I didn't expect all of them to be right beside me. So just be warned that that could happen when you decide to do the contract yourself. But that's the best place to find ghouls. They can also be found in the crypt in the cemetery. Also, they could just be wandering around the cemetery around midnight. And that's about the only place that you'll find them. Yeah, so there's a bunch of Bedrick Blossoms just right here actually. And there's a couple more near the Mage's Tower. But if you don't want to go near the Mage's Tower, you can rest until noon the next day. And I think you're able to pick the plants again, like the same ones.
Looks like this tower collapsed on its own.
Yeah, so I think I have like 4 here. Oh, never mind. I got all 5 right here. I guess I was looking for Celandine the rest of the time. Celandine is the plant that you need to give to Shani for the quest called Old Friend of Mine. She's going to use it as a medical supply to help stop the plague of whatever that's infecting the people. The plague doesn't have anything to do with the story, so I don't know much about it. Yeah, so like I said earlier, avoid that monster. I mean, if you see like those 2 hits, look how much health that took away. Now, across that bridge with the elf is the non-human camp. Now, when you do the quest worth its weight in gold, Iain will not be at the Druid's Grove. He will be at the non-human camp. So remember that when you do that quest, you find him across that bridge, not at the Druid's Grove. Yeah, so keep looting the bodies of your enemies. Yeah, like I said, that trophy monster, Coccydium, it will just show up everywhere pretty much. Like, you'll just be running along and it'll just come out of the ground, and yeah, it just sucks. But once he's dead, the swamp becomes a lot easier to travel because drowners, drown dead, aren't that much of a threat, and the other one, the Bloodswagers, aren't that much worse. And wolves are absolutely no problem. So if you can just find a way to kill that thing before I do, I say go for it. It does seem to help when you use the Blizzard Potion, because you move a lot faster. Well, time kind of slows down around you, so therefore you're moving faster than the enemy. And it does help because you can hit him more than he can hit you. Oh right, probably should have mentioned this, that the Bloodswagger's explosion thing, it will hurt everything around it. It doesn't matter who's there. So you, the enemies, anything, they will all get hurt by it. And there's actually one quest where you have to fight, like I think 12 in a really small area. So you kill one and it like kills everyone else around it. Yeah, Celandine plants are found all over. And to pick plants you need the Herbalism ability, which is in the 2nd tier of intelligence. And I will see you in the next video.